Hi, I'm Bill Fields, president of the Recruiting Academy, and I'm very excited to be with you today to talk about one of my favorite topics, recruiting. To be successful, you must understand the 3 P's to successful recruiting. What are they? Well, let's start with the first one. The first one is what we call perception, and it's exactly what it sounds like. What is the perception that that potential recruit has of themselves and their company? See, right now, every agent in the market has a certain perception about themselves. And then they also have a certain perception about their company. That's why we hear agents say all the time, I'm happy where I'm at. Well, that's nothing more than a perception. Okay, that's the current perception that they have. Now, they also probably have a perception of you and your company. Maybe they have no perception at all. Maybe they perceive that your company is a place where agents go, start their career, get trained, and then move on to somewhere else. All of those things are important because we have to understand an agent's potential perception. What is their perception of you, your company, themselves, and their company? We must know that in order to recruit them. What's the second P? Well, the second P is quite simply, it's what we call positioning. Positioning. What does that mean? It means your success is directly relative to your ability to become the alternative choice broker. See, we know that a lot of agents are going to be happy right now today when you talk to them. But we also know that one of those events, one of those unmet needs, one of those dissatisfiers that we talked about, they're going to occur at some point in the career of this agent. And they're going to start thinking about the possibility of making a change. Well, we want one thing. We want you to be positioned as their alternate of choice, so that when the day comes and that agent starts thinking about the possibility of making a change, they think, gee, I'm going to go see Bill Fields over at We Sell a Lot Real Estate. So we know now, what is recruiting about? So far, what did we say? It's about perceptions, it's about positioning, and it's about persistence. See, it's not a question of if that day will ever come, it's a question of when will that day come. So you must have a persistent plan of staying in touch with the agent until that day comes. And then when it comes, you're positioned as the broker of choice, the alternate broker. Now, to be successful, you've got to be consumed with recruiting. Another one of the challenges, I work with broker owner managers and they think it's recruiting something they can do when they get around to it, when they find time. Ladies and gentlemen, to be successful, you must become consumed with recruiting. It's not a question of can you find the time. You must make the time. If you try to find the time, you'll never find it. So to be successful, you must follow the 3 P's to successful recruiting, and you must become consumed. So let's review. What did we talk about? We talked about the 3 reasons why recruiting is not optional, right? Turnover is constant. You need the right agents to be profitable, and it's our job. We talked about the 10 reasons why agents change companies, including a lack of benefit from the agent or managers, lack of recognition, no tools or leadership, company policies that aren't fair, personality conflicts, company image that doesn't match their own, agents that feel they have no control over their future, no opportunities for advancement, confusion over the company's long-range goals, and that I'm being nickeled and dimed to death. We talked about the 3 most important things you need to know in order to be successful, right? We talked about perceptions, talked about positioning, talked about persistence, and how important those 3 P's are to a successful recruiting campaign. So unfortunately, I'm out of time, but I wanted to say thank you again for joining us and remind you, recruiting is not optional. So let's stop getting ready to get ready and get busy. This is Bill Fields wishing you incredible recruiting success.